virtually cut off from global commerce tonight. The company that handles financial transactions says it is severing ties with many Iranian banks. It is part of the international pressure campaign over Iran's nuclear program. In tonight's installment of our series about possible military action against Iran, national security correspondent Jennifer Griffin looks at what is being discussed at the Pentagon.
In Israel, the prime minister appeared to lay the groundwork for a unilateral strike on Iran, outlining to the Knesset all the times Israel has acted against an American president's wishes, going back to Prime Minister Menachem Begin.
When he was facing the issue of the nuclear plant in Iraq, he knew very well the international criticism we would get, including from our friend the United States. But he fulfilled his obligation and acted. I'm telling you, my friends, that as it turned out, our relationship with the U.S. was not only unharmed, they grew even stronger.
Former Pentagon planners, however, question what Israel's Air Force could do without U.S. help.
Israel on its own would have a much more difficult time, possibly really an impossible time, in carrying out an effective attack. The Israelis have several hundred F-16 and F-15 fighters. They have no strategic bombers, no B-2s, no B-52s, no B-1s. And you need something like, let's say, a B-52 to carry the 25 to 30,000 pound bombs that we think might be necessary for some of these targets.
An F-16 can usually carry up to 2,000 pounds. Israel's small bunker busters can only penetrate about 20 to 50 feet, but Iran's facilities are at least 200 feet underground. Israel has just under 100 F-15s and around 300 F-16s. Compare that to the U.S. Air Force, which has triple and quadruple that number of fighters. Israel only has about 8 or 9 mid-air refuelers. A former U.S. defense attaché to Tel Aviv says the attack may not come from the air.
There's the cyber capability. I think we've already seen tail of that, the Stuxnet.
A recent Fox News poll showed just under half of the American voters support the U.S. taking military action against Iran. That's down from 60% support last month. One of Israel's top former national security advisors suggested Israel would not act without tacit U.S. approval.
If the American president said, or if he say in the future, in a very explicit terms, don't even think of that, then neither Netanyahu nor any other Israeli prime minister will dare to do something against an explicit American request or claim.
Fox News has learned Israel has been asking for U.S. help in striking Iran for at least 12 years. U.S. Central Command began intensive military planning last November. Brett?
Jennifer Griffin live at the Pentagon. Jennifer, thank you.